ultimately decide whether any changes are made. More news in 30 seconds.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said,
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Plane spotters and aviation enthusiasts are reacting to the news that the Nashville International Airport will close its longtime aircraft observation area in Donaldson. Airport officials say the site will be redeveloped to support growth, including potential hangars and safety facilities. No replacement is planned, though limited viewing options remain at an airport hotel and newly added on-site terrace. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
Hi, I'm Wade Hayes, owner of Toots Good Food and Fun. I strongly believe that volunteers make a positive difference in the quality of life here in our community.
Susan Daniel with the DAR is our Toots Outstanding Volunteer. Susan is devoted to preserving history and helping others learn how to trace their family's roots. Susan Daniel is the parliamentarian at the Captain William Lytle chapter of the DAR. Our Toots volunteer, Susan Daniel, with the Captain William Lytle chapter of the Daughters of American Revolution.
At Toots, we strongly believe that it's important for every one of our citizens to give some of their time and talent back into the community. And we want to honor these individuals with a Toots gift certificate good at any of our Rutherford County locations. 860 Northwest Broad Street, on Church Street in the Barfield area, in Smyrna on Sam Ridley, and Toots West on Franklin Road at Rucker Lane.
This is the CBS Entertainment Report. This weekend, if you're looking for something not involving runway fashion, how about something with teeth?
What do?
We find survivors.
It ticks all the boxes, all the crowd pleasers.
That's Aaron Eckhart starring in Deep Water, a kind of throwback disaster film with a downed passenger jet, lives in danger, and a whole lot of sharks. Not really there, of course. Aaron told me it's all in a day's work.
It is fun to be able to do that. Look, man, you're sitting in a boat with 6 or 7 other actors, and you're all going, okay, guys, there's a shark in the water, there's a helicopter in the air, and none of it's there.
All right, you want to check out Deep Water? It's in theaters now. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner Jill Schlesinger. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at WGNSradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Playana to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome to Rutherford Issues today. How's it going? Making it through the day so far? Clock's ticking, the weekend's coming. Ready for it? Hope you are. I think we're going to have some pretty decent weather this weekend. I'll look at that in just a moment. It's been so crazy around here trying to get some things ready for the weekend. I haven't even looked to see what the weatherman's saying. So we're going to look at that. Got national news from CBS, from Fox News. Boy, old habits. Here in this hour, at least. I'll let you in on a secret. Of course, with CBS, the news came out earlier in April that they were ceasing operation in May. Forced us to look elsewhere, and after some looking, Fox News was the one we thought that had the best product. interestingly enough, there was one major network that we had worked with before, never called us back. And they tout themselves as the largest radio news network. Can you believe that? Never a call, an email. I sent plenty saying, hey. I finally sent one that probably is the reason why they never followed up. But, after about 3 weeks, it's like, we've got to make a decision. We'd like to consider you, but, if you don't want to send anything in. But anyway, enough about that. It's Friday. We're celebrating today. We're going to talk with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Rutherford County here on the show. We've got weather. We've got news. We've got information. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Starting out with Ricky Martini, our SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, for his community-minded spirit in all that he does for downtown Murfreesboro. Ricky Martini getting a free drink of choice from 7 Brew drive-through coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. Maybe, Ricky, they could come up with the martini drink for you at 7 Brew. What do you think? Custom drink? Why not? Today's Good Neighbor is presented by SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and they're honored to make the difference makers who pour their hearts into the community to recognize them. And it takes people like you. And that's right, you, the one listening right this moment to me. It takes someone like you to let us know who is deserving of this special recognition. So if you would do us a favor, spend 2 minutes and tell us about that person. Text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or just head to WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor to get that to us, and we'll take care of it.
FM 1019, FM 100.5, WGNSradio.com, the Good Neighbor Network.
And today our birthday club winner is Josh Miller Jr. Josh is 16 today. Josh, hope you have a wonderful birthday. You get to enjoy banana pudding from Slick Pig Barbecue. Slick Pig is located at 1920 East Main here in Murfreesboro. Slick Pig. Stop by. Wings, ribs, barbecue, and yes, great homemade desserts including banana pudding at Slick Pig Barbecue.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
I'm Elizabeth McDonald, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks opened higher in the NASDAQ, topped 25,000 shortly after the open. Investors are looking at better than expected earnings from Apple, ExxonMobil, and Chevron. Apple shares are up more than 4%. iPhone sales rose in the quarter. Apple's buying back stock and raising its dividend. Despite upbeat earnings, ExxonMobil shares are down 1%, Chevron down 0.5%. Chevron says it has limited exposure to the Middle East. Estee Lauder expects to cut more jobs than initially estimated as it pulls back on department store staff. As many as 10,000 positions could be eliminated as part of its restructuring. Its recent quarter was better than expected, though, and Estee Lauder shares are up 5%. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Coselda. Invested in you.
Right now, the S&P is going up to record highs as the kickoff to May in trading of oil falls, and Apple shares jump. Right now, the S&P is ahead 42 points at 72.51. All green on the big board. Dow is up 108, 49, 760. NASDAQ ahead 231, 25, 123.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
This is Pastor Nikki Ajapong, the lead pastor of Holy Hill Chapel in Murfreesboro.
Hear our sermons on WGNS every Sunday night at 7:30.
Our congregation is made up of a variety of nationalities.
Visit holyhillchapel10.org to hear our podcast.
Receive breaking news, sports scores, traffic, and weather bulletins on your cell phone. Sign up for text alerts at WGNSradio.com.
Let's check on your national weather forecast as we jump into the weather. 63 right now in Murfreesboro.
Fox Weather.
Hey there, I'm Fox Weather meteorologist Craig Herrera with the latest from America's Weather Center. On this first day of May, we have some storms moving across the Four Corners region, some into Oregon and Northern California. The most active spot is going to be Texas all the way through the Gulf Coast states with some heavy rainfall, severe thunderstorms at times producing some gusty winds and some hail. We'll watch those especially closer to the coast of Texas, all the way from New Orleans, clear over to the Florida Panhandle. That does include the Big Bend, where we could see some isolated tornadoes and some water spouts this afternoon. The heavy rainfall will add up not only today, but through the rest of the weekend for the southeast. To 1 to 2 inches of fresh rainfall could lead to some localized flooding. And we do have flood watches in place for South Texas into central and southern Louisiana today. Temperatures today a little bit mild for places like New York at 65, 61 in Denver, and up to 61 in Dallas. Get the latest weather updates anytime, anywhere by downloading the Fox Weather app at foxweather.com.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
How about a look outside the palatial studios of WGNS Radio? Let's see. 63 degrees. We were at 60 last hour. We've warmed up a little bit. What's the weekend looking like? Let's take a look.
Well, Brian, it looks like partial sunshine develops here for this afternoon. We'll see high in the lower 70s. Winds out of the northwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then for tonight, cloudy skies, a low near 46. By Saturday, skies will become mostly sunny, high around 66 degrees. Then on Sunday, mostly sunny, a high around 71. Monday, we'll see some sunshine, a high of 79 degrees. Then by Tuesday, slight chance for showers and storms, a high of 75. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Look at our Rutherford weather radar, and this is showing the evening hours today. And we're going to have a system that moves along the south, bringing some much-needed rain to the south, maybe some flooding rains to Texas and Louisiana, some much-needed rain into southeast Georgia. My nephew down there, they've been praying for rain for several weeks now. Going to get it, it looks like, here a little bit this weekend. But we could have a few showers skirt the southern half of Tennessee, and that includes Rutherford County. Just a shower here or there, not going to really amount to a whole lot as we go through the weekend. And in the entire outlook of things, looking pretty good. No severe weather. Precipitation for the next 6 to 10 days, though, will be above normal. We'll take it. We're still in a drought here as well. Temperature-wise, going to be a bit below normal. About an even shot at below normal temperature. So that's what we've got with your Rutherford weather forecast. RutherfordWX.com is where you'll find us. YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, all of those locations. Just look for Ruco Weather or check out RutherfordWX.com. And once we get some domain forwarding things going, we've got a brand new Rutherford Weather website that I think you're going to love. Some of the things that we get to use, some of the tools that we have at our disposal, you'll have as well. So be sure to check it out, RutherfordWX.com. Ruco Weather, follow. That way you can go ahead and like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and during the next impactful or severe weather event, you'll be able to see it. You'll also be able to hear it here on WGNS with your Rutherford weather updates.
Hey, hi, and hello there.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett.
Fun lovers and truth seekers.
Weekday mornings at 10 on WGNS AM, FM, online.
Coming to you from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios this morning, United Communications, that's their internet company at MTE, expanding fiber internet to over 77,000 more members right here in the borough. Get details on fast, reliable fiber, that is, not fiber, at mte.com/internet. And also, we are presented by, on Big GTV, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, improving community health for more than 7 decades. MMC provides accessible, cost-effective care from excellent physicians in advanced medical facilities. Checking on the latest world news coming up here in just a moment.
Rise and shine. It's finally election time. When you cast your ballot, you're choosing who will protect your legal records and manage our courts with care. I'm Melissa Harrell, and serving as your circuit court clerk has been my highest honor. I've worked to make our office more accessible and transparent for every citizen in our community. Election Day is Tuesday, May the 5th. I'm Melissa Harrell, and I would appreciate your vote to continue as your circuit court clerk.
Paid for by friends to elect Melissa Harrell, Doug Bodery, Treasurer.
This is a paid legal ad.
If I had to rate the office of John Day,
I would definitely give him a 5-star rating.
20 stars. Probably like 100 stars.
If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us because we treat every referral in a timely, professional way. Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust. Trust the law offices of John Day.
Iran says, let's talk. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News. A new proposal for negotiations with the U.S. is sent to mediators in Pakistan, Iran state media reports. President Trump said no to the last proposal that would have reopened the Strait of Hormuz to shipping traffic, but put off nuclear talks until later. So that blockade and the U.S. blockade on Iranian ports continues.
While enforcing the more than 2-week-old blockade, U.S. military Central Command said it has turned away 44 vessels now. Other ships remain stuck pierside in Iran or at anchor offshore. The U.S. Navy's blockade has made life even more miserable for Iran's 93 million people. Some estimates say Iran's economy is on the verge of collapse. And Americans back home also feeling the effects of this war. Despite the 3-week-old ceasefire, the national average for the price of gasoline is now the highest in 4 years.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson in Dubai. AAA says gas is $4.39 a gallon on average nationwide today. That's up 9 cents from yesterday, up 17 from the day before. Today's the 60-day deadline under the War Powers Resolution Act for President Trump to end hostilities with Iran or get congressional approval. But the administration says the ceasefire announced last month stops the clock on that. President Trump talks about retirement and seniors issues this afternoon in Florida.
Today, President Trump's going to be holding an event at the Villages, which is a very relevant backdrop. Aside from being a sprawling, vibrant retirement community, it's also an economy in itself with a workforce below retirement age who could really benefit from these expanded IRA accounts announced yesterday.
Every American will be able to go to TrumpIRA.gov and open a new low-cost IRA account. You'll then be able to access the same type of retirement accounts that federal employees enjoy through the thrift savings plans.
So the president's also expected to talk today about the senior bonus deduction as part of the big, beautiful bill, plus no tax on Social Security and tips.
Fox's Alexandria Hoff. America's listening to Fox News.
Hi, I'm John Ray, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. Getting engaged? So friends, listen up. Shane Company engagement rings are protected with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. We stand behind the same quality we've offered since 1929. Our rings are crafted to last. It's why our warranty is the only one that protects your center stone. We also cover repairs, resizings, cleanings, and so much more. That's money you keep for you and your family. Because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
All 5 people on board are killed in a small plane crash in Wimberley, Texas. That's between Austin and San Antonio. Early voting was supposed to start tomorrow for the May 16th congressional primaries in Louisiana. Those primaries are now postponed by Governor Jeff Landry because of Wednesday's Supreme Court ruling that the state's congressional map drawn in 2004 is unconstitutionally racially gerrymandered. A bipartisan election bill is vetoed in Alaska.
A sweeping election reform bill in Alaska gets vetoed by Republican Governor Mike Dunleavy, citing significant operational burdens. It's unclear if the bill, which won bipartisan support in the state House and Senate, has the votes to overcome the veto. The measure looks to allow absentee and other voters to track their ballots and see when they'd been received and counted in the country's least densely populated state and largest by area. It also looks to expand acceptable voter identification, among other changes. Alaskans are set to hold elections this year for governor, lieutenant governor, and the legislature. Lillian Wu, Fox News.
About a year now, kids have been saying 6'7" is a joke, and it's not funny to a teacher and coach charged with assault.
A math teacher at Norwich Free Academy in Connecticut is facing a third-degree assault charge accused of hitting a student. Steve Nelson also coaches the wrestling team at the private high school and back in December allegedly asked the team to reach at least 60 to 70 revolutions per minute on an exercise bike. The student responded with a 6'7" joke referring to the viral meme. Nelson then allegedly hit the student in the face with an open hand, leaving him with a concussion and head trauma. Nelson claims he was just trying to get the student to refocus, describing the hit as a tap or a pat. He was released on bond and will be back in court May 26th. Gianna Gelosi, Fox News.
On Wall Street, the S&P and NASDAQ hit all-time highs this morning. The NASDAQ topping 25,000 for the first time. The Dow is up 322 points. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News.
And the Rutherford County Farmers Market for the summer season opens today.
This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market, and we're here to talk to different vendors today.
This is Jeremy Mack with Bantam Farm. Bantam Farm specializes in soft sourdough bread. We use an Italian flour and olive oil in all our soft sourdough products, so we don't use any American GMO. We don't use any seed oils in our sourdough products. We also have many other things. So come out and see us at the Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Thank you so much.
Tyler Campbell here, owner of Kettle Classic Gourmet Popcorn. You can come check us out at the Rutherford County Farmers Market every Tuesday and Friday, where we offer up fresh kettle corn and caramel corn. You can also come and see us at a storefront at 5525 Franklin Road. We have multiple flavors of gourmet popcorn.
The Rutherford County Farmers Market is located at 315 John R. Rice Boulevard, the Lane Agri Park. We're open every Friday, 8 a.m. until noon, and Tuesday, 7 a.m. to noon, with the exception of afternoon markets running 2 to 7 p.m.
Hey, neighbor, when you talk, others listen. If it's on Good Neighbor Talk, keep it here. WGNS, AM, FM, online.
I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS. And here are some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Friday, May the 1st, 2026. Detectives with the Murfreesboro Police Department are asking for the public's help identifying a man wanted in connection with a vehicle theft at the Knights Inn on South Church Street near Interstate 24. Police say the theft happened Tuesday, April the 21st, when an unidentified man allegedly stole an older model pickup truck from the hotel property. Investigators say the vehicle appeared to be a faded blue Chevrolet S10 or GMC S15 with visible rust spots on the hood. The vehicle's model year is believed to be between 1981 and 1993. Surveillance video shows a thin white male of average height walking near the Knights Inn before entering the parking lot. He was wearing a dark, long-sleeve shirt, a maroon t-shirt over it, blue jeans, and a baseball cap. Additional images from a nearby convenience store appear to show the same man wearing a black ball cap backwards. MPD Assistant Public Information Officer Dana J. Smith confirmed to WGNS that the truck seen in the video is the vehicle allegedly stolen. Anyone with information can contact Detective Gonzalez at 629-201-5638. Meanwhile, Rutherford County coffee fans will soon have 2 new Tim Hortons locations in Murfreesboro. Crews are working at the former Arby's on Northwest Broad Street, and construction is further along at Las Casas Pike and Rutherford Boulevard, where signs are already visible. The additions signal continued growth for the brand as Murfreesboro and Rutherford County see increasing demand for new dining and coffee options. A Murfreesboro business operator is facing felony voter fraud charges following an investigation by the Murfreesboro Police Department tied to election activity in Rutherford County. According to court records, 52-year-old Brian Toombs was arrested on April the 23rd and charged with 3 counts of voter registration fraud. Investigators allege the violations stem from multiple election cycles, including dates in 2024 and during early voting in April of this year. Authorities claim Toombs used a South Church Street business address in Murfreesboro for voting purposes, despite records indicating his primary residence was located in Bedford County. Tennessee law requires voters to register using their primary place of residence and does not allow for the use of business address unless it's also a place of habitation. Toombs was released from the Rutherford County Adult Detention Center after posting a $6,000 bond and is scheduled to appear in court on May 26th. The charges remain allegations as the case moves forward. Meanwhile, a new state law aimed at addressing failing sewage systems could bring changes across Rutherford County. The legislation, sponsored by State Senator Mark Pody of Lebanon, requires developers to submit sewage system plans to the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation before construction begins. Officials in Rutherford County warn that it could create challenges. Local utility leaders say developers may bypass oversight from county utilities, potentially leading to higher cost and long-term maintenance concerns. The new law is set to take effect July 1st of this year. A popular seasonal beer is generating buzz nationwide, but in Murfreesboro and really all across Rutherford County, it's proving difficult to find. Busch Light Apple, often called Bapple, returned to stores in April as a limited-time release from Anheuser-Busch. The apple-flavored lager has developed a strong following since its debut, but local availability appears to be limited. Beer inventory platforms currently show no nearby retailer stocking the product, and listings across Tennessee suggest suppliers are quickly selling out. In past years, the seasonal drink has moved fast, with more than 1 million cases sold within weeks of release, leaving some Murfreesboro shoppers still waiting for it to hit shelves. Meanwhile, Murfreesboro police are focusing on safety closer to home with a new initiative aimed at protecting pedestrians and students. The department has partnered with the Tennessee Highway Patrol for its Crosswalk Talk program, gathering feedback from residents and those on the MTSU campus about dangerous areas for foot traffic. Lieutenant Zachary Farrell says the effort comes as e-bike use increases, with some reaching speeds nearly 30 miles per hour. Officers are working to educate riders on safety laws, while also identifying where new crosswalks or improvements may be needed. Problem areas like Broad Street and other busy corridors in Murfreesboro are being evaluated as part of the ongoing effort to improve safety throughout Rutherford County. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, WGNSradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook, as well as X. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share it with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network. And I'll talk to you later.
Time now for Danny Brewer's Friday Pony Picks.
Sponsored by the Mint Gaming Hall at Kentucky Downs. Located just north of the Tennessee state line, this entertainment destination features fine dining, live music, a Circa sports book, and over 1,000 gaming machines. As we build towards the first Saturday in May, keep in mind the Mint will play host to the world's largest Kentucky Derby party south of Louisville. For more info, visit themintgaming.com.
Now, here's Danny.
Wow, it's that weekend we've all been waiting for. Kentucky Oaks and Derby. Friday, May 1st is the Grade 1 $1.5 million Kentucky Oaks. You've got 14 3-year-old fillies running for that coveted blanket of lilies. Our top pick is the number 12, Bella Ballerina. She's ridden by Tyler Gaffleon, trained by Brendan Walsh. She's the daughter of Street Tenants, and she is 3 for 4 lifetime and 1 for 1 at Churchill Downs. We also like the number 1, Explorer, running out of the Bob Baffert barn. She will be ridden by Flavienne Pratt. She's got 4 wins and 3 seconds and 7 lifetime starts. Saturday, May 2nd, it's the big boy, the Kentucky Derby. Grade 1, 23-year-old colts running for their share of $5 million, going 1.25 miles on the dirt. Our top pick is the number 18, Further Ado. Son of the Gun Runner is trained by Brad Cox, ridden by Johnny Velasquez. He was sizzling in the Bluegrass Stakes in his last out, winning by 11 lengths. He's also 1 for 1 lifetime at Churchill Downs. Our Derby Superfecta is going to be him along with the 16, Pavlovian, our long shot play for trainer Doug O'Neill. We also like the number 20, Full Effort. He is also out of the Brad Cox barn. And we're going to complete that Superfecta with the number 11, Incredible. Son of Boat Doral is trained by Riley Mott. Remember, got a hunch, bet a bunch, back a horse, and get paid.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update. Braves look to sweep the Tigers, but it was not meant to be. Detroit puts up 2 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th to come back with 5-2 victory over the Braves. Bryce Elder, another solid outing for the big Texan. 6 innings, 6 hits, only 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. But Yoel Payamps get the loss. He gives up 2, and then Jose Suarez 2 more in the 9th. The Braves could not get it done. But it's another series win. Boys on to a Colorado road trip. 3 stops on this Western road trip. It'll be a big one, too. Jose Quintana starting for the Rockies tonight. The 37-year-old, 1-2, a 4.91 ERA, 11 walks and 9 strikeouts. Grant Holmes gets the ball in game 1. He's 2-1, has a 3.62 ERA, 14 walks and 25 strikeouts. Ford leadoff show, 7:25 Eastern Friday night. First pitch between the Braves and Rockies, 8:40, a mile high in Denver with Ben and Nick. And, of course, you can hear all of it on the Braves Radio Network.
This is News Radio WGNS, Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Our expanded office location is on Medical Center Parkway, just across the street from the hospital. If you've been injured, call us for a free consultation at 867-9900.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our last couple of days of high school coverage. We'll be back at it again next week. We did Oakland Rockvale last night. The second game out there, by the way. Siegel punched their ticket to the district championship game with a win, 5-4, in a walk-off fashion over Riverdale. So Riverdale will play Rockvale today. If Riverdale wins, they'll then play Siegel tonight for the championship. If Rockvale beats Siegel, if Riverdale or Rockvale beat Siegel, that would force a game 2, which will be tomorrow out there. Also, they're continuing over at Blackman with the district play in that district in baseball. This weekend, Middle Tennessee baseball will host Western Kentucky. Pregame at 5:45 tonight, 2:45 tomorrow, and 12:45 on Sunday. You'll hear it all right here on WGNS with Braves baseball versus Colorado to follow. Yes, that's right. Braves at Colorado to follow. And that's local sports. We're going to check news from Access Tennessee, and then Michelle Clifford with the Boys and Girls Club is standing on deck.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? I'm Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction, and we've been selling property in Middle Tennessee since 1969, whether it be traditional listings, sales, or auctions. Let us visit your property and help you decide what method is best for your situation. Call Maples Realty and Auction today, because it's our people that's the difference.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Sold Maples Realty and Auction.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Police in Mount Juliet stopped a suspected shoplifting operation Wednesday evening at a Kroger store in Providence Marketplace. An officer noticed a man behaving suspiciously and discovered 6 shopping carts filled with nearly $2,800 in stolen items packed into an SUV. All merchandise was recovered and returned. A 59-year-old Nashville man already on probation for theft was arrested, along with a 53-year-old woman accused of assisting him. Freddie O'Connell will not propose a property tax rate cut in this year's budget for Nashville, citing long-standing Metro practice of aligning tax changes with property reappraisals. The decision comes as some homeowners and business owners push for relief amid rising costs. Kerry Bringle says his restaurant's tax bill has surged in recent years, putting pressure on operations. The Metro Council will ultimately decide whether any changes are made. More news in 30 seconds.
AmeriCare Services Incorporated, family owned and operated. For residential and commercial customers, we offer a full range of services. Our services include one-time, monthly, and quarterly pest control, termite control, moisture and fungus control, automatic foundation vents, and more. Licensed, insured, and bonded for your protection. 893-7111.
All the best of the best to get rid of your pest.
AmeriCare Services Incorporated.
Plane spotters and aviation enthusiasts are reacting to the news that the Nashville International Airport will close its longtime aircraft observation area in Donaldson. Airport officials say the site will be redeveloped to support growth, including potential hangars and safety facilities. No replacement is planned, though limited viewing options remain at an airport hotel and newly added on-site terrace. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
The
The Atlanta Braves are on FM 101.9 and AM 1450. Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. I'm Ben Ingram. Your home of the Braves is WGNS.
When it comes to your child's health, you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you.
Every step of the way.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
And Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. You know, you can manage your power on the go with the MyMTE app. Whether you're tracking energy use or paying your bill, MTE makes it easy. Just as they've been putting it all on the line for the community since 1936. Putting it all on the line for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Rutherford County is Michelle Clifford, one of the hardest working young ladies that I know. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, Brian. Thanks for the introduction. I'm good. How are you?
I am fine. I've seen you running around Steak and Burger like you do. So, I mean, you couldn't work any harder.
Right. Steak and Burger is one of those days where you get about a week's worth of work in one day. But it's also my favorite day of the year. Yeah. I love Steak and Burger.
I mean, if you see Michelle, you might think, does she really love Steak and Burger? But once the event is going, that's, you know, but it's all the stuff that happens before and getting whoever that special guest speaker is to this place and that place and keeping a schedule. And you put up really all of that together, I think, right?
I do, with a team, obviously a great team with Beth and Cheryl and Kelly and Brittany and everybody who plays into it. I mean, we do have the best team there is. And, but yeah, lots of work. Love it. If you see me, I'm running around at Steak and Burger. And then the minute the speaker goes on, I will go sit sometimes by myself and just breathe. But then secret, Brian, when Steak and Burger is over and we've said goodnight to our guests, and all the crazy is gone, I go get a piece of cake, because let me tell you, that yellow cake with chocolate icing that MTSU serves, the Airmark serves, there's something about it. I go get a piece of cake, and I have a secret hiding spot that I will not tell at MTSU where no one knows where I am, and I go sit with that piece of cake there for 5 minutes by myself and eat that cake, and then I will emerge a beautiful butterfly ready to go again. But I take that 5 minutes with that cake, and it's the best part of the night for me.
I can imagine. It's just that alone time, and you know the event has gone off with. There are always, when you're putting on an event, something doesn't go right, a schedule's off by this much, and you know it's just crazy. But then just that moment of, okay, we did it, and it was great. So, yeah,
yep.
You get to do one of those
but
coming up soon.
We do. We have one coming up really soon. Look for a big announcement on Monday. Who the speaker is. You're going to love it. Hint, this person has never been to Middle Tennessee. Well, to Murfreesboro. I would assume Middle Tennessee, but has never been here.
Okay.
So if you would like to meet this person, this may be one of your only opportunities.
Right.
They are a legend. A legend, a household name, and a legend.
A legend, a household name. Man.
Be excited.
It's not Jay Leno.
I'm trying to think of another hint I can drop without giving it away, but I'm no Taylor Swift. I'm not good at that.
It's not Jay Leno. He's already been. It's not Rob Gronkowski, because he's already been here. It's not Cedric the Entertainer, because he was just here last year. I mean, listen to that who's list of people that you've had in. So this is another A-lister.
A-lister, and everybody knows the name. As soon as you hear the name, you're like, I know exactly who that is. Oh my goodness! And this is one of your only chances to meet this person. And very excited to meet them. I'm very excited to get my picture with them. And yeah, I can't believe I never in my dreams would I think I'd be meeting this person.
Okay.
So
Wow.
very excited.
Very, very exciting. So
yeah,
you're going to make the announcement Monday, you said?
We'll make it Monday. And as always, Brian, I will tell you first. So everybody look, if you want the latest breaking news of who it is, tune into WGNS, to their Facebook and website, because I always tell Brian first. So be looking on Monday. I'm excited. It's a great event. We have an amazing community who comes out, shows up every year, helps support us and our clubs, and, helps us provide what we can provide. And it's great. It's, our events in the summer, our summers at the club. So it's a good time.
Yeah. So sometimes you put a little announcement on the fence out there at the club about who it is. I mean, will you be doing some of those special things too when you make the announcement Monday?
We will. The name will go on the fence. I don't know if it'll go Monday. This is a job that I'm passing to our teens to do. So, it could be interesting. They may get it Monday afternoon. It may take 2 days. That is one of the hardest things I do all year. And it should be simple, but when you're putting it in, you have to think like it's written backwards. The letters are backwards. It's a whole thing. It makes my mind hurt. There's something about that, but we're passing it to the teens this year. For them, it's a project that they're going to take on for us. So bear with us, but it will be in the fence.
Okay. Well, good to know. Just don't wait for the fence. I'll have it. You'll see me running up and down the, Church Street and around the square, like the town crier when I know.
Yes, we can always count on you, Brian. We can always count on you to help us, but it'll be on all of our social media as well.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to that. Steak and Burger. What is the date for that?
It's going to be in the summer. It's coming fast.
Okay.
So stay tuned.
Enough said.
Yes.
That's part of all of the background things that have to be done by you and your committee and getting the announcement out. Boy, even doing that can be a hair-raising experience.
It can. It's quite a coordinated effort to make sure it all goes out at the same time and in the right ways and the right channels and try and hit everybody. So love it. I really do, Brian. I mean it. I love it. It's exciting.
Well, we're looking forward to that. It's always a great event. And again, it helps the Boys and Girls Clubs here in Murfreesboro and in Smyrna. So if you're one of those that, you like to give back, but you want to know where you're giving back and what it does and who it helps and people right here in your own community, you should consider buying a table, doing whatever you can do to help with Steak and Burger. It's a wonderful event. If you've never been, you're going to really enjoy it. Maybe it's something you and your team at work would like to do, come together and enjoy a night. And it helps you do things like all of this summer stuff that's going on. It's hard to believe. It's May. We're going to graduate some seniors coming up here in the next couple of weeks, week and a half or so, starts graduation season, and summertime's here.
Summer is here. We have 2 seniors from the club graduating this year, and they're all special, but these are special. These are our first seniors graduating since COVID for us, because, the teens were kind of our last build back from COVID. And so this is the official, we are back. We are fully back. It's exciting to have some seniors graduating. So we have 2 this year. One is going into the Navy. How proud of him we are. And then another little young man has been accepted to 4 different schools, and he has not made his choice yet, but has been accepted to 4. And we're just so proud of both of them. Both of them have been members of our clubs for over 10 plus years. So we've watched them grow up into the young men that they are, and excited to see what goes from there. But 2 seniors. And Brian, do you remember, I'm sure you do, during COVID when we had seniors graduating and we couldn't do the big hoopla, so we did a parade. You came.
Yeah.
And we did a parade in front of their houses and just drove by with signs. And honked, and we had a little gift basket that we set out for them that they got, and we waved to them and their families. I know you remember it. So we've come full circle to be back, and here they are in our clubs, and we're excited to be celebrating our 2 seniors.
You know, what's really amazing is we're the generation that we're gonna date things by pre and post and during COVID. You know,
I know.
It's like the those in the Vietnam era. You know, it was like, you know, pre, during, after World War I and II, and so these are certain things, and even back in the what was it, the Black Plague, not the Black Plague, but whatever that flu was called 100 years ago, that was probably COVID-like. You know, so it's just amazing that we just kind of judge time by that. But you know, this is a senior group who, I mean, they had to go through it in middle school, which was so tough. You know,
what middle school is hard enough is. I have a middle schooler now, and I can't. And when my middle schooler now, she was in kindergarten when COVID shut the schools down. It was her kindergarten year. And so I can't imagine being in middle school and dealing with COVID, but they've done it. And these 2 boys are going to conquer the world. I'm proud of them. They're going to be big. They're going to do big things. And I'm really proud to watch them and move forward and what they do choose to do and how they progress in 10 plus years at the club. We're their second home. Yeah. And so we're really proud of them. And just like we are, all of them, just like we were at that parade. I mean, the parade, speaking of, my kindergartner, who's a middle schooler now, he rode with me for the parade when we did the parade. And then we went and got donuts after it.
Oh, wow.
Donut Country. But loved that parade. We love our seniors. We love our kids. We love our seniors at the club. We're so, so proud of them. And just love watching what they go on to do. And speaking of, have you been watching American Idol, Brian?
Yes, a little
Jordan
bit.
McCalla,
right?
Yeah, he's one of our club members. I remember Jordan as he was a little boy. I mean, because he came to the club forever. He grew up. He would come in mine and best off. Hey, Miss Michelle, but we would go to his basketball games that he played at the club. We have watched Jordan since he was probably 7 years old.
How about that?
He went all the way through our club, and here he is. Look at him on American Idol. We're so proud of him and what he's done. So our club kids go on to do big things. That's fun to see.
You know, you might call over at Parks and Recreation, Michelle, because I think if he gets into the top 3, they're going to do a parade for him here in Murfreesboro, and they're going to be here to film some, you know, things around him being a top 3 and go back to his hometown and stuff. And so they might like to know a little bit about his childhood and growing up at Boys and Girls Club. That could be a cool part of the story that we might be able to help share.
That would be cool. I know Regina Ward, I think her team is going to be part of the production over at the, which is exciting. Because, you know, she was a club, Boys and Girls Club. Regina was a Boys and Girls Club member back in the day when Jordan was at the club. So she's watched Jordan grow up as well. We have a little group chat, a bunch of us who've been around for a while. And every now and then we'll post pictures of kids like, oh my gosh, look who I ran into today. And it's a family. The club is a family, and for Jordan.
You know, you just created this aha moment in my brain. I've talked to Regina several times, of course, with the Center for the Arts, and I was thinking, I knew Regina in a past something. She did something. So it was at the club.
It was, she and her husband Alden were staff members at the club. That's where they met, was at the Boys and Girls Club. And they were staff members there for many years. And then, side note, Regina and I were roommates for a little bit too. So again, one big family, but that's where you probably knew Regina from.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Another one of those go-getters here in our community. So that's cool.
She's the best.
Yeah.
She's the best. I love Regina. Yeah.
So celebrating those seniors, and you've got summer reading going on. I want to let you tell me about that too. And also, is there still time to get in on some of the summer fun if someone listening out there has a daughter, granddaughter, grandson, son? I guess I got them all.
Yeah. All of them. There is. Murfreesboro still has limited space in all of our age groups. And in the summer, we serve kids who have completed kindergarten all the way through incoming seniors. So there's still limited space in all of those age groups in Murfreesboro. Smyrna has limited space in all except Pee-wees, which are our youngest, first and second graders. They are full in Smyrna. But other than that, limited, but there is availability. If anyone is interested, they can go to our website at bgcrc.net and find the application is on our website. Information about the summer program is on our website as well. Of course, they can always call the club, 890-2582. Ask any questions. We love to give tours if they'd like to tour before they decide to come. But summer is a busy, busy time. The kids do field trip. They do all sorts of programming in the club. But one of the special things about the club is we get them outside the club as well, because we have them all day. We do everything besides wake them up and tuck them in at night. And so they're kicking the summer off with a field trip to the zoo. They're going Sky Zone. We have the Kona ice truck coming all the time to the club. We were talking about that the other day. All sorts of fun field trips are happening throughout the summer for the kids. So they will be constantly on the go and doing stuff. And then one of our, like I said, we run special programs, but one of them that I just wanted to highlight was our summer reading program that we've been doing for several years. And what it is we take kids, again, going into first grade, so the who have completed kindergarten, through the ones going into third grade. And we, the parents can choose to put them in that program. We also can kind of identify and talk to parents. It's a partnership, but it is a 9-week summer reading program with these kids. And we hire former educators, current educators to run our program. It's the 95th% program. The schools have used it before, and that's the program we use. We like to be lock and step with the schools. And Miss Karen, she heads up the whole program for us. She has 20 plus years of experience, of education experience, and she trains the educators who come in to run the program. But it is an amazing program. We work around the kids' field trips. We just talked about field trips. They don't miss any field trips if they are in this program. It is a lot of fun. They love coming. They get very, very one-on-one, very, very much a lot of attention, and they love that. And we take them on a special field trip to Barnes and Noble, and they get to buy a book. And we take them to the library, and they get to get their library card if they don't have it. But we pre and post test the kids who do this program, and 85 to 90% every year, it's been within that, the kids who complete the program, they are either on reading level or above reading level by the time they finish the program. So we are working